Welcome to Crush on This. I am Cindy Reining from Grape Experiences, and I'm here with my two good friends, Christine Campbell from Girls Go Grape and Allison Levine from Please the Palate. Today's episode is on red wines from Portugal, one of my favorite countries, one that I visited twice. I cannot wait to get back. Now, red wines from Portugal are pretty darn interesting, and every year I have wines that are better and better and better. They have such a depth and flavor, beautiful aromatics. I really do feel like they express a sense of time and a sense of place. And speaking of time, Portugal has been cultivating vines for almost 4,000 years, if not even more. And they have more indigenous varieties in Portugal than any other country in the world, which I find incredibly fascinating. So we have a range of styles here in Portugal. You may have heard of port, the most popular, one of the most popular port fortified wines in the world. And of course, the Douro, which is without question the most popular red wine, incredibly flavorful, really highly respected. The quality is so much there. The Douro region is the oldest established wine region in Portugal. And of course, Alentejo, which is in the southern part of Portugal against the Spanish border. And they are making full-bodied wines from indigenous varieties. Tempranillo reigns there. Every year, honestly, like I said before, the wines get better and better and better. Those are just four of the areas. I have a feeling we chose some wines, maybe not from those regions. So Christine, what are you sipping right now?
I am sipping on Fun Label. It's called Lab, and I have two labs, so that was kind of fun. In Vancouver, there's not a huge amount of Portuguese wine in our marketplace, so my pickings are a little bit smaller. So I went for something kind of cheap and cheerful, and I think that Portuguese wines actually deliver really great value. Yeah. This wine is from the Lisboa region, so Lisbon, capital of Portugal. And I'm going to hold up my cheat sheet notes here because the grapes in here, seriously. Ali, help me out. Castelao, is that right?
Castelao.
Castelao. Oh, Tinto.
I hope I did that right.
Syrah and Touriga Nacional. So it's a blend of those four. It's, black fruits. It's a little bit of pepper in there. It's nice. It's approachable. It's like a Tuesday pizza wine. Boom. That's me.
Love it. I love it. Allison, what's in your glass?
Sorry, I had to take a sip because
yeah, of course you did.
I'm in love with this. So like Christine said, value is really the key. And even with all the choices of Portuguese wines out there, there's always a great price. So I went a little further north from Lisboa to the Douro region. And it's DAO with the little tilde on the A. So it sounds like you're saying Down, and you kind of eat the end of the word. I'm going to get laughed at by my Portuguese friends because I've been trying for 2 years to learn how to say Down. But I've had the pleasure to visit there, and it's such a beautiful area. It's kind of the heart of Portugal, literally the heart. If you look at the map of Portugal, it is right in the center, right there. And one interesting thing about the Douro region, it is where Touriga Nacional, the famous grape of Portugal that you find everywhere, is actually indigenous to this region.
Ooh.
Which a lot of people don't know. A couple other indigenous grapes are Alfroxero and Jaén, two grapes that, I just think are great, usually in blends, hard to find. So I picked a blend today. I have the Kelman. It's the 2015 Tinto from Douro. This is a wine that is $22. It's a blend of Touriga Nacional, Alfroxero, Tinta Roriz, and Jaén. These are wines that the grapes are crushed, put in stainless steel tanks for like 18 months, then used barrels for 4 months. So we're talking about really letting the fruit shine through. And that's what it is. I mean, this is why I was sipping it before we were talking, because it's got all the bright red fruits, cranberry, cherry, and then it's got beautiful acidity on the palate. So I'm going to sip again. It's got these really kind of soft tannins and then this great acidity. And I'm going to give you a challenge, Christine, because I would have this wine with pizza.
Okay.
Well, I have another wine that we could have with pizza. I kind of went rogue and I found this wine from, it's Barra Reserva. It's a 2013 actually. And it's from the Barra Interior, which is just south of Porto. To be honest with you, this is the first wine from this region that I've had, this particular region. It's got the highest altitude vineyards in Portugal. And it's a 90% Tempranillo, 10% Mencia. And it is just so soft. I mean, it's a 13, so tannins are soft, fruit-filled, plums, blackberries. I just love this wine. I may not even have anything with it because it just that satin-like on the palate. So the producer, okay, the producer wanted to make, he grew up on the land and he felt that the aromas and the flavors of the land is what are the things he wants to put in the bottle. So I feel like if this is this Barra Interior, I've got to get there stat. But what I love about this too is they have a map because yes, it can be a little bit confusing. So so that's where I'm going to go. So
How much was it, Cindy?
$16. A great price. Absolutely a fabulous price.
I have a question for you because you said Tempranillo, and Tempranillo is the grape, but do you know what they call it in Portugal?
Aren't there different names? Tinto.
Yeah.
Is it Roriz?
Aragon?
Tinto Roriz.
Tinto Roriz, but then I said that there is something.
It has other names in other places.
Yeah,
but
Alentejo is Aragones or something like that. I don't
Yeah.
pronounce it correctly, but that's another name for Tempranillo because Tempranillo has
Good
hundreds
pop
of
quiz, Allie.
names.
You know, just trying to keep you guys on your toes.
Well, thanks. We got one for you on the next episode. I'm going to figure one out. All right. So thanks, ladies. I think this was really great. I think we've made some really great choices, and I'm looking forward to finishing this glass of wine.
Yeah, me too. Because this is
Cheers.
like Portugal's amazing. I want to go travel there. I love Portugal. So everyone should travel there when they can travel, and Portugal should be at the top of your list. Great wine, great value. I mean, Cindy, you mentioned some other regions, so, you know.
I know. Vinho Verde, we've done that before. It's amazing. Yeah, and they have red wine there too. So anyway, all right. Cheers, guys. Till the next time.
Cheers.